Mic check, we ready. Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to take a ride in Esoteric Cloud live. And today we're doing a tarot live stream for the Sun in Leo and the Mercury in Leo transit as well. So thank you very much for being here, your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. I hope you guys enjoying your day, hope you guys loving yourself, and I hope you guys are thriving, or at least imagine starting to think about thriving in the world via your individuality in preference, right? So thank you very much for being here once again. Remember to check the links in the description down below, my LinkTree, my beautiful partner Mysterious LinkTree, my Patreon, Mysterious Ko-Fi, the email to donate to us via PayPal, and also the email that is used to donate via PayPal can also be used to book any services like readings or clothing with me and Mysteria as well. And let's get into today's live stream. Thank you very much for being here once again, and let's get into it. Huge shout out to my soul group. Huge shout out to everybody out there changing the world right now by being themselves and showing to other individuals that the best way to be is to be themselves. Alright? So we're gonna do a tarot reading for Sun in your first house. If you have Leo in your first house, hi Daria, Miss Daria, check her links in the description down below. Shout out to you, shout out to me, Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to take a ride in Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter, less dense, and also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration vehicle. And when your spirit jumps into Esoteric Cloud, you can have a higher, lighter, wider, and wiser perspective about yourself and your circumstances. And that leads into feeling lighter, feeling better, taking more better decisions, because you don't have so many things in your awareness, so you can see and do things clearly, and that's what we want in order to have our best life over here, right? So also I think I'm forgetting some shoutouts. Shout out to Uriel, shout out to Michael, shout out to you watching right now, either live or the recorded version. The Sun is in Leo, the Moon is in Gemini. Opportunities to scatter, to disseminate your fixed perspectives, feelings and actions towards the world based on your spiritual perspectives, individuality and creativity. It's Sunday. Waze, shout out to Waze. Hi Waze. Shout out to the SoulGroup. How are you doing today? We have two Pisces in the house. Let's go. How you guys doing today? How you guys feeling? Oh, we have one card for today. So, Sun in Leo, Moon in Gemini, and Sunday in Leo reflects into the High Priestess, aka the Moon. So it means today we are reflecting, or we can see with more clarity the reflections about us in our surroundings, and the reflections of others and the surroundings in us. So this time it's not because we are more emotional or we are more subconsciously aware, it's just because the Sun is intellectual and smarter, and we can process better the feelings, the influences and the details on the things that we are seeing in the spiritual realm with the light given by the Sun in Leo. So we can see more clearer, we can reflect more clearer, we don't get so confused, we might not feel so excited or dreamy, but we feel more sure in our spiritual conclusions, alright? Esosu, Daria, oh yeah, you know, Flight Day, twins, oh, it's in the same day, nice. Okay, so today listen to your intuition, or try to be a bit more logical about it as well, before you express or do, or before you accept those feelings, or before you accept somebody else's visions about the world. Reflect on yourself, see if you have any message in your internal mailbox that you need to check within yourself. Maybe it can be a reflection like in the surroundings, a number, a pattern, you seeing the same color today a bunch of times, so you can interpret more clearer, and you can be more sure, and you can have more discernment mentally about the feelings and the certain alignments that those reflections and those messages within and outside of you are triggering in you. All right? And how can we do today in the best way possible? Let's see. It is the water dragon. Okay, so today we are feeling that fiery sun and that airy moon. Okay, but we should be a bit more private. We should do that in a more private environment, with a more sturdy relationship, with somebody that cares about our feelings, with somebody that we care about their feelings and imaginations and spiritual purposes, and then we associate and we share our fixed perspectives within that more private environment. All right? Okay, let's fill the cup. Let's go. So the sun is in Leo, right? The sun loves to be in Leo. It's the fixed point, it's the highest point of summer, the hottest point, more transformation in the physical realm, more heat, more fires, literally and esoterically, more creativity, more inspiration, more will to do that, more will to act on that. But Mars is in Taurus, so we might feel a bit of a fight, a bit of a clash between our actions and our passions. They might not be connected, it might be too much, it might be too little, it might be in the wrong area, alright? I wish the same to you and for you, sis. Hey, Mystaria, you know? It's for you, girl.
Let's go.
So, I'm just highlighting that alignment because the sun in Leo is very much about action. And Mars is what drives or is the backbone of our action. So, if the motivation, if the drive is like still learning and it's kind of roughing our actions, we're gonna feel and experience that in a more negative or frustrating way. Just keep that in mind and keep in focus, or keep your mind in focus, those learning processes, those internal or external fights are for the benefit of your creativity. Either being you have more sureness, confidence and strength in the expression of it, or with Mars in Taurus, you know how to direct very well that energy and that creativity into the most profitable spaces. Okay? And before we start the Sun in Leo tarot, we can do a quick alignment rundown of today's energies, right? We already talked about Sun in Leo, Moon in Gemini, right? Then we have Sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo, right? Expressing what is in your mind and communicating about your fixed perspectives about the world and spirituality. Sun in Leo, Venus in Cancer, feeling more connective, feeling more private within our relationships, where we can be ourselves and be fixed on our own individuality and creativity. Hold on, guys. Internet connection flunking a little bit, but we back. Let's go. We back? We back. Okay. Sun in Leo, Mars in Taurus, learning how to be more fixed and more profitable with your energy and the expression of your individuality and creativity. Sun in Leo, Jupiter in Aries, an opportunity to expand our feeling of sureness, strength and illumination by expanding in a more cardinal, rashful, erratic, but very spiritual and very unique way. Sun in Leo, opposing Saturn in Aquarius in retrograde, feeling opposed by past memories about reality, or seeing present opportunities to construct an individual network based or centered around your uniqueness and individuality, because you have a memory or somebody have a memory about you or about themselves where they were denied or where they succeed in the past, and they want to do that in the present with you, or you want to do this in the present with them, or you have like an unfulfilled dream, but right now you feel it's possible, you feel it can be really done, because it's that opposition, it's right in front of you, right? So let's go. Sun in Leo, squaring Uranus in Taurus, learning how to be more realistically individual, learning how to change the world around you using your unique way to express yourself, see and feel about the world. Sun in Leo, misunderstanding in conjuncting Neptune in Pisces, misunderstanding the revelation, subconsciously aware. So we see a part of those reflections, but we don't see it. We don't see it. We don't see it all consciously, and we might misinterpret something that is going on subconsciously. And then, lastly but not least, Sun in Leo, misunderstanding Pluto in Capricorn. We are seeing, or we are paying attention to the wrong events, to the wrong details, or to the wrong business, and we think we can create a new way to be stable and to transform our lives, and we might do the wrong thing. But if you do the wrong thing with the right intention, you can reach the good space for you anyway. All right? So let's go. If you have Leo in the first house, if you have the Sun in Leo right now, not in your natal chart, but if you have first house Leo, if you are a Leo rising, the Sun is going through your first house right now. So you are paying attention, or you are forced to see personal interests, personal insecurities, and your personality in general. Okay? And you want to express it and take action on it, so you can be seen in a higher light. And for you, it is reversed 3 of Cups, and it makes sense. Drop that like, y'all. Yeah, sometimes I forget to say that. Support the channel directly or indirectly via donations, and directly is by pressing the like button, subscribing, sharing, you know. So reverse 3 of Cups for you Leo risings, it means by you now having a fixed light bulb in your first house, you are being aware, you are seeing certain emotional things that you were not seeing before in yourself, or within the environment or people whom you relate your individuality. All right? So personal interests, insecurities, and your personality in general. So you are perceiving a new emotional awareness. You are seeing new things about your internal realm, but you're not reacting well to them, or you are still learning how to see them, or others might find it weird, or you think others think that's weird, so you're still not accepting, you're still not using this in your favor, but it's possible. You need to use your individuality and your needs, your sun and moon, to reverse this into your favor. But right now, you are creating or completing a new emotional awareness, and you are expressing your values, how you value in the world, what you value in the world, and how you think the world values you, your gifts, your talents, and your individuality. So the sun is in Leo, you're paying really attention to that. You want to express on that. You want to make maybe a connection or something stable with that. Oh, some scatteredness. Okay. But it wasn't a lot of cards spread out. It was just a chunk spread out. So it's normal because it's fixed. It's fixed energy, but you're still not very sure how to deal with this energy right now. You might have the right idea, but you don't know whom to bring within your space that values you or they share values with you. Okay, we have a card for you. And it is 6 of Swords, alright? So, you are paying a lot of attention to your own thoughts and ideas, or you are paying a lot of attention to somebody else's thoughts and ideas, or you have to, or you are doing that already, which is taking authority, power and control over your mind or over somebody else's mind. Okay? So maybe you want to use somebody else's mind to make a business, and that is making you kind of scattered because you can change how they think. You can't really direct them, you can only influence them, but with this energy, you have a lot of power and responsibility, but you should use more, or you should use almost uniquely that. Let's go. And that just makes sense because the sun in Leo is making you paying a lot of attention to how you value yourself and things like that. So you are thinking, you're trying to make sense, attention to your surroundings, or people in your surroundings want to pay attention to you. You are being seen in your surroundings, or you are just seeing some things that you can't unsee in your surroundings. Let's see how you're reacting to that. Sun in Leo in the 3rd house. All right, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. This means you are stuck in an emotional loop. You are stuck in a strong emotion, or you are stuck in a weak emotion, but for a long time, because there is something in your surroundings that now it got your attention fixed, or somebody in your surroundings got their attention fixed on you, and that's making you kind of not able to progress, or you might be feeling very safe and secure emotionally, but still we always want to expand, and you might feel resistance when it's time to expand or express yourself in your surroundings. So keep that in mind. Let's go for the 4th house. Sun in Leo in your 4th house means you're paying attention, expressing yourself, and acting in your privacy, in your home, in the people that are most close to your heart, with the things and dreams that are most close to your heart, or those people around you in your family, in your house, they are paying a lot of attention to you and they want to express and act on you. To make sure your light, your sun, warms them real good so they can feel comfortable, and you might feel dry, or you might feel like you don't have so much energy to give them and your own personal business, and they might be moody, they might try to cancel you or something. Or you might be the needy one. You might be trying to attract a lot of attention from your close ones. A bit of scatteredness as well over here. It's alright, it's okay. It's deep. This one is deep. Suddenly you're in the 4th house. Right now it's deep. Okay. Keep that in mind. Whoa, we got it. Ooh, Mars, the Tower, reversed. Okay, so you are going through a transformation time. Something that you have built is now falling. You might have built a sense of security, a sense of insecurity, a sense of pleasure, a sense of comfort, and now that is falling. Okay, and you're not taking that well, or you seeing you being too much of a victim. You think this is happening to you, but you had responsibility, and now you are forced to see it and to act on it with the Sun in Leo. Make sure the next tower you build is more sturdy and just it's adaptable, or it's in sync with today's and these ages energies and parameters. Okay, just be strong. You can handle, you can build the tower again, because you the builder, you're not the tower, so you not transforming. You were living in a tower, or you were using a tower for a business or something, and that fell. Not your brand, not your image, not your light, not your individuality, not your spirit, right? So you can build another tower. You can build 20 towers. Let's go. Let's go. Sun in Leo in your 5th house. This means you have Aries rising, right? This is cool. This is cool, but you can be a little too demonic. You can feel. Oh, where they have the card for you. You can feel you have all the power in the world in that house, and you might try to abuse it, or you want always to be the center of attention. You always want to express things about you. You want others to express things about you. You want others to watch that show because you told them, things like that. And the card for you is reversed. Actually, it was not reversed when I saw it. Cardinal Water, King of Cups. So I just told you, you might want like others to tell stories about you. You might want others to watch the show that you tell them. But right now, you need to initiate new relationships based on more you giving. You give them emotional support. They tell you, oh, I like this type of shows, and you start watching a new show with them because they wanted to watch that show, and you feel that emotional connection, right? So don't put your sun too much within that relationship because it might dry and evaporate this water, this connection, and this feeling of comfort and spiritual connection, all right? So you are now giving your great emotional support to somebody, to a place, to a business, okay? And make sure that also they support and celebrate your uniqueness, individuality, and your own fixed way to express your feelings, to justify your actions, backed and supported by your spiritual principles and virtues. Okay? Make sure that you give your grand emotional support by creating new ways to feel, new ways to have emotions, and your dreams about spirituality to the people that celebrate your individuality and uniqueness. All right? And make sure it's a spiritual ship. Also, Sun in Leo, right? In your sixth house, it means you paying attention and you being kind of fixed minded on your routines, patterns, organization, and health routines. Or others want to pay attention to your routine, health, patterns, how you organize yourself, how you work, you know. Sun in Leo going through your sixth house. Whoa. Okay, 2 cards came out, 1 fell. So you forgetting about Pisces, you forgetting about the moon, you forgetting about relating your dreams, illusions, and imaginations, because you have reversed 9 of Swords. So you are being very logical, you are being very sophisticated, you are being very fluent, and you think that's beneficial for you, but it's not, because you forgetting the emotions and feelings, you forgetting the spirituality, you forgetting that sometimes things don't make sense, and that's the best way to communicate spiritually. And then you might cancel or you might clash with somebody because you're being too logical, and you should be a bit more spiritual. Hi, I am from India. Do you see cards for my married life, please? I can do it. I can do it. Yes, some cards from love affairs. That is on my Instagram, which is Love Affair Tarot Reading. Esoteric Cloud Surfer on IG. You can go check it out. Or email me at esotericsurfer69@gmail.com, and I'll tell you the price and we arrange that. Alright? So I hope you're enjoying the reading. I hope you're enjoying your day. And thank you very much for being here in the live stream. I hope India is doing alright. India is one of the countries I want to visit. So spiritual, so powerful. Let's go. So, Leo in the 6th house, Sun in Leo in your 6th house right now means you being too logical. You think you elevating your mental game will elevate your general circumstances, but you're forgetting about elevating your emotions, dreams, illusions, and how you associate and share your spiritual principles as well. Let's go. Sun in Leo in your 7th house. This means you paying attention to your relationships or to others' relationships. This means you want your relationship or your friends, your business to pay more attention to you. Or if you're creating new relationships, you should do it in a way that it respects, balances, and upholds your fixed way to express, be, and see yourself. All right. Oh, we got it. 6 of Wands. Okay, so you should pay more attention to your individuality, to your imagination, to your feelings, and to your spiritual testimonies and spiritual beliefs. Because with the Sun in your 7th house, you might do that about somebody else's relationships, maybe about your partner. You want to know everything they're feeling in all their imaginations, and you want to cater to that. No, we're back. Okay, y'all, we back. Sun in Leo in your 7th house. Make sure you pay attention to your own feelings, imaginations, creativity, and act and express on those things, as well as balancing that with your partner's feelings, imaginations, and creativity. But make sure yours are supported and you have a relationship that can help you bring power and control over your feelings, creativity, and individuality, so you act on them and you really create something real out of those imaginations, feelings, and spiritual stories, alright? Okay, we back. We connected. Sun in Leo in your 8th house. This is not very pleasant or very easy, but you always know how deep you can go. You always know the demons that are in your lower areas, because you have sun, especially right now. We have the sun showing you your deepest parts, and but you by you having sun, by you having Leo in your 8th house, you already are like that. But right now you are seeing even more, or you feel more will to act upon those things. So Sun in Leo in your 8th house means you are seeing, or you are paying fixed attention, and you want to act and express on deep feelings, deep emotions, deep memories, deep moments of transformation, and deep relationships. You're paying attention to that, and you want to act and express, and on also fulfilling deep desires that can be weird or awkward in your mind or in somebody else's mind. Does it mean they are? They can be seen in that way. But then somebody else does it and be like, oh, it was the best thing in my life. I never thought about that. Things like that. Let's go. We're also gonna do Mercury and Leo real quick after this. Oh, very scattered. You guys very scattered because you're seeing a lot of monsters, a lot of sweet memories, a lot of harshful memories, a lot of desires, a lot of passion, a lot of frustration. You guys see, but that makes you super wise. That makes you super powerful. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Mm-mm. Yeah, you guys going deep. The card doesn't want to come out. Bro, you can make a book, a really spiritual book, like self-help book or something that is super powerful. 7 of Pentacles. You are detaching from a real scenario or a circumstance of security, stability, or responsibilities, or you just rescheduling, rebalancing how much energy you give, how much time you spend at work, or supporting that person. You are going through a moment of change, but it's not transformation, it's more light. But if you don't do it, it will become change, it will become transformation later on, or you're just resting, or you're just receiving messages and inspirations from new opportunities of stability, security, and profit. You see how fast this was? Yeah, like you guys with Sun in Leo in the 8th house, you guys might take some time, but when you guys reach that space, boom, you have so much juice and energy, you create 1,000 worlds instantly. It might take you a while, but then you can do it very well. Let's go. Sun in Leo in the 9th house. That's actually cool. It's like a trine energy. You have a gift to share in a more spiritual and relatable way your fixed perspectives, feelings, and visions about the world and the esoteric realm. And what is it right now? How is it your expression? What you expressing? What you pay attention to? Are you being really spiritual? Or are you being more religious, you know? Whoa. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. So either you being too dry and cold on your communication, or you should be more selective, more intellectual, and more just like kind of snob, because like with Sun in Leo in your 9th house, you want to communicate your visions and imaginations to everybody. So you have to have conversations and share those ideas with people that can go as deep as you, they can support you, they can add on to the relationship. So and this is like you are relating too much, right? Or you're relating with people that you shouldn't be relating all of your spirituality, creativity, and individuality. Keep that in mind. Moving on. Sun in Leo in your 10th house. This one is kind of weird as well, but it can be helpful. If you do things in the right way, your business can have a lot of attention. But I'm not talking about a company, I'm talking about your real business, because a company is created out of your business, out of your values, 2nd house, and out of your routines, 6th house. You have a value, you spend a lot of time on it, either thinking or doing it, preferably both, and then it attracts attention, somebody sees it, and then you create a new way for that thing to be stable, and that expands, boom. And then you can bring more people to that share your values, and then they spend time in your business, okay? They work there, and then boom, you expand even more. You know, but it starts with your values and your routines. And right now with the Sun in Leo, if your business is flunky, people gonna see that. and they're going to create new ways to see how flunky you are. But if you flunky, but they see the potential, if you flunky, but you can show them, I'm building my dream, I'm building the business, they'd be like, oh, I like that shit. Especially if you are around people that they work in the same job for a long time, or they always do the same thing, or they always have the same stability source, but they want to change, but they feel kind of scared of insecurity or of instability, and you show them that you create stable circumstances, you can, via your individuality and your uniqueness, you create a business out of that. So others can feel inspired. They don't see you as responsible or money getter, but they see you can do it. You are doing it. You are creating a new way to use your individuality to make a business, for an example. And they get inspired as well, and they don't support you physically, or they might not even tell you they are supporting you, but they feel lighter and more inspired because of you. And that's already good energy for you. Let's go. Creating new business around your individuality, creating new status about how you express yourself, or just exposing your business. Business. And it is nice. Cardinal Fire, King of Wands. So you are creating new feelings, new ways to express yourself. You are creating new passions, new motivations, new angries, new frustrations, and you are giving your great spiritual, imaginative, and creative support. Make sure you link that to the 10th house, to a new structure, a new team that shares your values. And then Aquarius is a new team that shares your individuality, or that shares or that relates with your uniqueness. But first you have an infrastructure, a place, something to associate, and then you do it. And right now, because next month, next season, the sun will go into your 11th house, right? So you right now with the sun in Leo in your 10th house, you are creating, you are starting, you are having the idea, you are starting to feel like, oh, I should act on this. You still don't have the business. You are creating the business, the idea, or the motivation behind it. Or if you already have a business or a structure or a new creative way to have business, to have structure and sovereignty, you are bringing a new drive or a new way to see and express on it or about it. But you should give your great spiritual and creative support to a new way to be stable and be organized and have security in your life. Sun in Leo in your 11th house, which is me. Yeah. Sun in Leo in your 11th house, it means you're paying attention to your associations, to the world, to sciences, to occultism, to knowledge, to things that you answer a question and it brings more questions, right? And you are paying attention to ways to share your individuality in the world, or your association is paying attention to you, the internet is paying attention to you, the world is trying to relate to your uniqueness and to your individuality. Hey, actually feel better or feel more in sync with my process right now just because I said that. Awesome. So let's see what tarot card comes out for us. Sun in Leo in my 11th house, paying attention to my associations, or my associations paying attention to me, acting on my associations, or my associations acting on me, expressing to my associations or expressing about my associations, being fixed and construct with associations that share and celebrate my uniqueness and individuality, associate myself with fixed spiritual systems and purposes. Oh, but it's deep. Yeah, because it's at opposition, but it's like, it's not as deep as that 8th house, but it's sturdy. It's... Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ace of Wands, indeed. A unique way to feel, a unique way to express yourself, a unique feeling, a unique imagination, a unique creativity, a unique way to express your spirituality, a unique way to see or be spiritual, or you are being seen in that way and you might not be, and then it creates confusion. But then if they saw you in that way, it's because a part of you is in that way, right? So, or they self-reflecting, that means they see you as an individual, to see themselves as an individual. So it's like, it's very good. Ace of Wands, you have a powerful gift over here to be seen by your associations, or to share something to the world and be associated and related with. Make sure it's about your individuality and creativity. Lastly but not least, Sun in Leo in your 12th house. This means you paying attention to your dreams, illusions, and imaginations, or you are receiving others' expressions and feelings and actions and perspectives, and you want to connect, you want to associate. They are important. You want to be creative about others' visions, about others' illusions, about others' dreams, or the secret haters showing up, or the secret lovers showing up. Oh, let's go. Of course, in course, you guys own the 12,000 need to get 2 cards. Right. Spring, Princess of Pentacles, starting of a new cycle, starting of a new season, of a whole new year, and you are creating a new internal way to be practical, sturdy, resilient, and profitable. And also, Cardinal Air, King of Swords, you are giving your mental support to your relationships. You're supporting your relationships a lot. You're bringing more clarity. You're bringing more lightness. You're bringing more flexibility. You're bringing more solutions, because you are going through that process within yourself, right? Make sure you give your great mental support to people that also know, or also have a new way to be internally secure, strong, and resilient. Make sure you give your great mental support to people that can also have a new internal way to be fixed, supportive, and integral. Strong. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go to Mercury in Leo. So this reading is always, it's going to be more logical, a bit more dry, a bit more talkative and open than the Sun. Okay. Let's breathe a little bit. How you guys doing? What you guys doing right now? Where you paying your attention to? How you feeling about yourself? How you feel about expressing yourself in the world? I hope you guys doing that in the right way. All right. Ooh. Oh yeah, my head is flowing. Real good. Alright, let's go. Mercury in Leo in your first house. Or let me make Mercury in Leo general first. Mercury in Leo, paying attention to your mind, paying attention to your communications, paying attention to your analysis, being a bit more individual about your thinking process and communications, being a bit more spiritual, creative, and passionate, and act on your mind. Now we want to act on our thoughts. We want to act on our words. We said that, we act on that. All right? Or you might give that impression to others, and others develop trust in you, and they don't really give a fuck about what they're doing right now, but just because you are talking in such a sure way, they really think you're gonna show up to support them, and then that might be weird. Mercury Doesn't do very well in Leo, but it doesn't hate Leo as well. I think Mercury kind of feel refreshed in Leo. It's kind of more fun for Mercury. And yeah, Nine of Cups, elevating your spiritual purpose through flunked out ways, but you elevate your emotional awareness. You elevate your feelings, your emotions, your connections, and your spiritual awareness. Okay? But it's weird because Mercury is logical, right? And we are doing a spiritual thing. So it's gonna be weird. You're gonna have some weird conversations. You're gonna think in a weird way. But in the end of the day, if you think and communicate and analyze the world in a fixed, unique, creative, and imaginative way, you on your way and you're gonna reach a higher, stronger, wider emotional, spiritual space where you can have a dream and do it. You feel a certain way. If you don't like it, you push it away. If you like it, you keep it closer because you have a stronger water aura. You can contain more and better without feeling so heavy. Let's go. How to do Mercury in Leo in the best way possible, in the lightest, widest way possible. And it's funny because when I was doing the Sun in Leo reading, I was always feeling kind of weird because I have Aquarius stellium, but now I'm doing Mercury in Leo. I feel way lighter. I feel way more clean on that connection. You know, because Mercury relates very well with Aquarius. Mercury is exalted in Aquarius. I'm actually starting a series about that on my YouTube here on this YouTube channel, which is what the planets are learning right now, because every spirit is learning at every stage of its existence. We always have more to expand. Right now we have the ninth dimension, but once we fulfill that, we can create more dimensions. We can create more ways to exist, right? But right now, in our awareness, in our 360, we have big spirits, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, you know, and those spirits created big ass bodies. It means they are wider and stronger and more influential than us. It doesn't mean that in another second, you learn something so unique, so great, you outgrow them in an instant. But right now, they're bigger, aka bigger than you, right? But they're still learning. They're still learning new things. They're still creating new cycles every now and then. And their rising or their exaltation represents that, right? Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, the Sun is exalted in Aries, the Moon is exalted in Taurus, Mars is exalted in Cap. So the spirits that created the spirit that created those planets, they are learning how to be more in that way. The spirit that created the Sun is learning how to be more unique and to express itself in a more initiative way without being so stuck and sturdy. You know, the spirit of the Moon is learning how to be more stable, how to contain their mood without expressing and relating so much their internal travels. You know, I think that's going to be, I know it's going to be a very interesting series on my channel here, so keep your eyes open for that. So, how can you use Mercury in Leo in the best way possible? Because this is going to be a little bit flunky, but we're going to rise emotionally. It's to remember our power, to remember that we create worlds, we create wombs, we create staffs, we create imaginations, feelings, emotions, and ideas. We create water, we create everything that exists. So whatever you're going through, you have the power to create something new and better in that moment, okay? Remember that with your mind, you pay attention to your mind, you fixate your mind, you get excited about it, you act on it, it's done. Leo, Mercury. Excited, fun, enjoyment, light, acting. Mercury, mind, thinking about it, having a way to communicate it, having a way to make it real and make others feel it like, oh, yeah, you know, that's the shit. Mercury and Leo in your first house, you're thinking and communicating about how others see your personality and how you express your personal interests and personal insecurities. Woo! To Three cards. No, 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 no. Just one. Aries, the Emperor. You're creating new ways to see yourself. You're creating new ways to think about yourself and to think how you express your feelings or how you express your creativity and imagination. Make sure you take power and control over your individuality and over your mind. Don't let your mind start to accept what others think about you. No, you create, you tell your mind how you look. You tell your mind, no, I'm an individual, I'm unique, and we think about that. We communicate that, and it's the emperor. Right now you have to make your mind an empire. Not a rinky-dink ass. Not wrong with. I have nothing against the hood, but the hood is not an empire. So you have to make your mind really like strong, and everybody fights for the same cause, which is uniqueness, individuality, spirituality, and creativity. Mercury in Leo in your second house, you are thinking and communicating about your spiritual values and how you value your individuality and how others value your individuality. Let's go. Nine of Cups. So here you are doing what everybody is doing, but in a more clear way, because you value, by default, by having Leo in your second house, you value individuality, you value uniqueness, you value attention, you value acting on your principles. So while everybody else is still learning that, because you have Leo in the second house, and the Taurus constellation was born out of the second house, you always going through that learning process. So you already know how to go through that, and others still learning and bouncing on the walls, you go straight to that higher emotional state. Let's go. Mercury in Leo in your third house, you thinking and communicating and analyzing your surroundings, how you see and feel about your surroundings, and you are thinking, communicating and analyzing how your surroundings feel and see yourself and how they express about you. Pisces, feelings and emotions will flip on you, will make you confused, so be more clear, evaporate those feelings. If you have a doubt, if you have a dream and an illusion, you ask, hey, you think that way about me? And that gets real clear, Or you just say, fuck it. In yourself, in your own space. Mercury in Leo in your third house. Mercury likes to be in the third house. We have two cards as well. We're going to talk about one. Four of Swords. You are using, or you have the opportunity to have a sturdy but light way to make your spirituality, uniqueness, and creativity make sense to yourself and to your surroundings. So you have that, you have an imagination, and now you are trying to make it in a shape and form that others can receive via conversation in your surroundings. All right? Mercury in Leo in your fourth house, you are thinking, communicating, and analyzing how people in your private life express about yourself and about what you pay attention to, or you are paying attention to what others think and communicate about your individuality, or you just want to have more private conversations when it's about to, or when you're talking about your individuality and spirituality, you want a more safe and sturdy and individual, unique place to do that. Alright, Five of Pentacles, it means you want to feel a more sturdy, strong, and supportive emotional connection. Yep. I will not express more on that. You know that. If you have Mercury and Leo in your fourth house, and the Sun as well, these two readings are always interconnected because those planets are conjuncting, so I feel it speaks on itself. You want to have a more sturdy, supportive, stable, safe emotional connection, because You want to be able to speak your individuality and to build on it, not just relate it, not just for the sake of it. Mercury in Leo in your 5th house, you are thinking and communicating about how you express yourself, about how others express themselves. You are thinking and communicating about your favorite shows, about others' favorite shows. You are thinking and communicating about the things that entertain you and you like to be entertained by. You are thinking and communicating about things that others like to entertain and be entertained by. You are thinking and communicating about your actions and other actions. You are thinking and communicating and analyzing others' expressions and your expressions. You are thinking and communicating and analyzing others' feelings and fixed perspectives about the world. And why am I so energetic on this? Because I have Mercury in my 5th house, not in Leo, but it is my 5th house. So this Mercury is opposing my Mercury, so I feel charged. And in this moment, Momo, my cat went into the sun, and I say charge. Ooh, Prince of Swords for you Leos in the 5th house with Mercury in there right now. We are creating a new way to externally associate your thoughts, ideas, and realistic, cold, dry views, facts about the world. Creating a new way to do that on the external realm. Mercury in Leo in your 6th house, you are thinking and communicating and analyzing how others organize and create a stage for their actions, expressions, and spiritual perspectives. So you can help others organize their expressions and their visions about themselves and the world. You have a flip, which is mutable Earth, which is Virgo, being too logical, being too private, being too closed, being too rigid and realistic, can flip on you. Or somebody being in that way can flip on you. Or you can flip on them if they're pressuring you too much. Ooh, a big block of scatteredness. Because it's still fixed energy. You heard the noise?
Yeah. It's like when you go with the belly on the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's go. Mercury and Leo in your 6th house. More scatteredness, but I think that this scatteredness was me. I was thinking about something else. I wasn't thinking about the reading. That's true. This scatteredness was on me. Let's go. Mercury and Leo in your 6th house. But I'm getting this from you guys as well. So you can, because you were scattered as well, but on a more fixed way, about something that is more important to your individuality. But you guys don't want to talk too much, but you have to. You have to express yourself. 9 of Cups as well. Straight 9 of Cups. You have the opportunity to raise your emotional state if you open up and if you express how you organize yourself. For an example, if you express how you work or where you work or what you think about your work, you can rise your emotional state, your spiritual state, if you have this Mercury and Leo in your 6th house right now. But if you have Mercury and Leo in your 7th house, you are thinking, communicating, and analyzing how your relationships express about yourself and about their perspectives. You are thinking and analyzing and communicating about how you can or cannot express yourself within your relationships. You are judging and analyzing the personal perspectives about your relationships and how they think about your personal perspectives. So it's a good time to filter your relationships. It's always a good time to do it, but right now we have a filter that goes through individuality and uniqueness, which is the best. Reverse the Hierophant, reverse Taurus. You might fall into the wrong desires. You might go into the wrong portals, you might take the wrong opportunities, and because you are feeling good, connected, and satisfied, you think you're cool, but the relationship you're giving your light to is not supporting you, is taking all it for itself, it's sucking you dry, and you have no power for yourself soon. Okay, so make sure you experience the right desires with the right people, because through the body, through the physicality, we can still reach spiritual conclusions. Just need to do it in the right way, in a more individual, unique, and fixed way that represents how sturdy and confident you are about your self-expression, how you see the world and you see yourself. Let's go. So Mercury in Leo in your 8th house, you are thinking and communicating about how others or yourself express deep emotional moments, deep desires, and deep spiritual conclusions that might be yet full of feelings and anger and frustration, but they are pointing into the right direction. Ficar com fome. Chega. Podes ser mais pãozinho com queijinho.
Agora?
Quando puderes. Agora não. Estás a jogar. Yeah. Mercury in Leo in your 8th house. Maybe you want to communicate some deep emotional shit that was in your sub-awareness for a long time. We got some flips, but they're not really important right now. Oh, I'm getting scattered, guys. It's on me. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting scattered. I was just imagining, because I'm drinking a lot of water lately, and every time I go buy groceries, I can't buy too much water because I can't bring the other groceries and all the water by myself. And I was imagining me and Miss Taria go to the grocery shop just to buy water, and we bring like 10 how we call those big ass bottles? The garrafões in English?
I don't know, like 5-liter bottles.
Yeah, we bring 10 5-liter, because we usually bring 5-liter containers, but I can carry like 1 or 2 because I'm bringing bags on my other hand. And I was just imagining me and Miss Taria bringing like 10 5-liter containers. That's 50 liters of water. So because I'm going too much to the grocery shop just to buy water, you know, I do mixture it with my own water because my water is not from the public network, but I enjoy more the other water, so I want to have a lot here because it's really hot these days and I really like to drink that water. But Mercury and Leo in the 8th house, let's go. Mercury and Leo in the 8th house. Mercury in Leo in the 8th house. Mercury in Leo in the 8th house. Mercury in Leo in your 8th house. It's going deep, you guys don't want to talk. It happened the same with the sun in Leo. You guys... No, yes, scattered. That was on you. That was on you. That wasn't on me. So the way the sun and Mercury in your 8th house are interacting is making you kind of confused and scattered. It's too much light, too much heat, too much fire in your most deep realms. Let's go. Mercury and Leo in the 8th house, bro. We are in this for like 10 minutes. Mercury and Leo in the 8th house for 10 minutes. You crazy. I'm gonna just throw the deck and see what cards land on me. Queen of Cups and 7 of Cups and Wheel of Fortune flipping on your ass. I don't know. It's confusing. It's too deep. It's too deep. You know it, right? It's your 8th house. It's not my 8th house. I can only see. I cannot be there. And this card represents what this whole shuffling session was. Capricorn, the devil. You being the devil. You limiting yourself because of little details, little possibilities, little probabilities. That's impossible. That's very unlikely. So you don't express, you don't accept, you don't act on certain things that you should be acting on. And you miss some opportunities, and then you get fulfilled with emotions and feelings that you didn't express, that you didn't fulfill, desires that you didn't met because you didn't open up and express yourself, and now you eating yourself from the inside, paying attention to all those little details. Get out of my live stream. Mercury in Leo in the 8th house taking 10 minutes just to tell me you paying attention to all those details you shouldn't be paying attention to. Let's go. Mercury in Leo in your 9th house, thinking and communicating your spirituality in a more fixed and unique way. A bit scattered as well, but it's normal. It's Mercury in the 9th house, it's normal. It's not big of a deal. And more scattered in a bunch, in a whole block, a whole, you know, a whole. Let's go. See. Okay. Oh, we have a card for Mercury and Leo in the 9th house. 10 of Swords. Air. You're thinking, communicating, analyzing too much. You're being too dry. You're being too cold. You're catering too much to your relationships. You're doing something and you're thinking how you're gonna tell about it to somebody else. No. Be more present in the moment. Be more unique. Be more individual. Don't think so much about communicating and relating, and be more spiritual and be less logical. Accept things more as they are. Don't try to find an explanation for everything. You'll kill your mind. Then your mind needs to transform, and you might lose some mental power because you sacrificed it to obtain spiritual, mental safety. Mercury in Leo in your 10th house, thinking, communicating, and analyzing how your creativity can create a certain status or a certain business or a certain security, thinking and communicating and analyzing how others create security and safety using their individuality and creativity and spiritual fixed purpose. Oh, let's go. Reversed 8 of Pentacles. You're thinking too much about the same circumstances, about the same possibilities, about the same numbers, about the same ideas, about the same things that you need to do in order to uphold your responsibilities. You are limiting your individuality. You are spending a lot of time in going away from your personal space. So use your mind to break out of this cycle in order to maintain your sanity. Follow your individuality in order to maintain your sanity. So you are limiting yourself. You are being too realistic, too cold, too harsh on yourself and how you see you able, or if it's possible, to have a business and structure by being yourself, by being on your own time, by expressing your own creativity and individuality. Sun in Leo in your 11th, Mercury in Leo in your 11th house, which is me. We are thinking, communicating, and analyzing our associations, how we are seen in the world, how we see others' associations and groups and organizations. We're thinking about our organization. We're thinking about others' organizations that deal with fun, entertainment, enjoyment, and gaining power and authority over expression and creativity. We are thinking and communicating about how we can express the solutions to certain problems. How can we express that that thing is cool and that thing should be done because it makes you feel lighter and fun. Mercury in Leo in the 11th house. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter. We have the wheel. If you have the wheel, you will expand. If you have the wheel, you will not expand. It's like the gift that we have with the sun, which is the ace of wands. Here we have Jupiter. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It means your mind can help. If you fixate your mind in the right associations, in the right shows, in the right group of people that caters to your uniqueness, individuality, and what makes you fun and light and enjoy, you can expand faster into that gift, or by using that gift that the sun in Leo in your 11th house is giving to you. But you need to be open. You need to have the will to travel and to expand on that gift, on that unique thought, unique idea, unique feeling, and unique creative spiritual perspective. Lastly but not least, Mercury in Leo in your 12th house, thinking and communicating about the lights that you see from the spiritual realm, thinking and communicating how you can be seen as spiritual but sturdy and smart in at the same time. So it is very confusing, I guess. But if you're strong enough, you can make a really crazy spiritual concept coming out in a fun and logical way. You know, you can make somebody feel excited with some logical facts, or you can get excited with some logical facts, which is weird. And it's Eight of Pentacles, but it's not reversed. So you have the opportunity to bring more stability, to bring more sturdy, to bring more time, to bring more routine and work and energy to how you express your dreams via conversations, to how you think and analyze about the spiritual perspectives that makes you feel motivated, fun, enjoyable, and you are receiving a gift from the fixed energy. So you can fixate your mind, because having Leo in the 12th house always make you pay attention to subconscious things, and the subconscious realm is way larger than the physical realm, so by default you pay attention to more things than anybody else, so your mind is always processing those subconscious things. And with Mercury in Leo right now, you can communicate and get you excited, which makes your spirit process that in the faster, better way. You can have more clarity, or you can just analyze it, have more time, have more mental strength to analyze all the images and all the reflections that Leo in the 12th house is always bringing up to your consciousness, coming from your subconsciousness. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I enjoyed it very much. I feel good. I feel with energy. I feel motivated to jump into my creativity later on. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Go check the videos. Go check other live streams. Check out my gaming channels. Check out Mysterious, my beautiful partner channels. Until the next time, love yourself and try to love the world. You don't need to, but try, be open, but love yourself no matter what, and follow your individuality in order to maintain your sanity. Till the next time, as a Cloud Surfer, surfing out.